Hi. So, I'm going to tell you something because I'm doing a lot of show with Microsoft, and today we're engaging the company to change the way that they do the Windows deployment. You know that this is the old way. The old way is when you build a custom image, and you just build a master and with all the software inside, and after you deploy it to a new computer, and this is like all the company is doing today. The problem is that it's times mean money, making this an expensive proposition. So maybe there is a new way because today we're using a lot of the cloud, and of course, when you upgrade from Windows 7 to Windows 10, you have when you use the in-place upgrade, you have some limitation, okay? Because you cannot change from 86 to 64, okay? And also the dual boot and multi-boot system is an issue. The new scenario supported today is convert, for example, BIOS to UFE after upgrading, and you can use like a tool like this one MBR2 GPT tools. You can have additional support for third-party disk encryption via Reflect driver process, and support for image creation process suppress after upgrade, and suppress the Shift F10 command prompt access. Okay, so today something is very nice is Windows Autopilot deployment, okay, because it's a cloud driven, so you will need to have an Azure subscription with EMS with Intune, okay. So the simple step is you take your Windows 10 you just bought from Dell computer, okay. Imagine you have 10 Windows new laptop, okay, physical laptop, and you can ask to Dell to give you a CSV file with the serial number of your computer, and you just have to register this new devices directly to an autopilot profile in Azure, and 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 you give the device to the user, and when the user will receive the laptop, what they will do is that they will just type their username, Azure Azure AD username, and voila, it will deploy everything on your computer without having an image. So it's quite simple. For example, just imagine that you you buy, let's say, 10 new computers, okay? So let's say you buy it to Dell or to IBM or Noevo or HP or what you want, okay, Acer, and you ask to your hardware vendor to give you all the device ID, and what you do is that you upload the device ID to Autopilot and you configure a profile. The other way is imagine that you have existing devices, okay. You can also retrieve it with a partial script and give it to the IT admin who will upload the device. And something that's fantastic is that when you ship the new laptop to this new user, just imagine you have a user working at home or a company user, or imagine I am working at home, I have a new devices which shipped directly by Dell to my home address, and what is fantastic is that I will use the autopilot deployment services, and he will retrieve all the information to my laptop, and I can do a lot of things here. This is the autopilot. This is something very, very nice. Okay, so for that, for the autopilot, what I need is um, I need first Azure. Okay, so I just created. I have an Azure Pass. Okay, it's just $100 for me. So let's say that I am in France here. This is my email address. I will put my telephone number here, and okay. So to do this lab, you will need an Azure subscription. Okay, if you don't have an Azure Pass, because you have an Azure Pass only if you do an official training with Microsoft, you can try Azure, and it's try Azure for free, and Azure will give you $200 for 1 month. Okay, so you can spend it for 1 month, and after 1 month you will have a lot of free product for 1 year. Okay, so I'm going to do that, sign up, and for Intune, you must have a EMS license. Okay, I will show you here. So Autopilot is new. Okay, it's something that permit you just to retrieve information about your computer and upload it to Azure. And after, you just send the computer. Say to the user, buy a computer everywhere you want. Just type your Azure AD user, and that's all. Intune is gonna, for example, download for you the Office product. You can even download, install every software you want. He can, upload security setting on your computer, and that's it. So it's really the new way that company is doing today. That's I like it. Okay, it's something very very nice. So after that, you just have to follow the lab. You can find it if you say, for example, here, if you type Windows, Azure, Autopilot, and you have a lab. Okay, you just have to see how it's working. Okay, so with the Windows Autopilot, you just unroll device Windows, Windows Autopilot. So you just have to follow all this exercise. See, unroll Windows device with Intune, and this is fantastic. Why? Because the Windows Autopilot simplify unrolling device in Intune, building and maintaining customer system image is a time consuming, like I told you. Okay, so you must also spend time applying this custom operating system image to a new device to prevent them. Okay, because the old way is this, you just have new laptop, so you must apply a master with SCCM or MDT or WDS. Okay, so with Microsoft Intune Autopilot, you can give new device to your end user without the need to build, maintain, and apply custom operating system image. Wow, fantastic! And with Intune, you can customize your computer. Okay, so when you use Intune to manage Autopilot, you can manage policy, profile, apps, and more. And this is, wow, quite fantastic. Okay, so I will show you all this in a lab after. So I'm going to put it on my other screen here, and I will show you how to use Autopilot and really do it, because this is something amazing. Okay, Autopilot. So here I have my of course my Azure. It's brand new. So for using Autopilot, I must be sure, of course, that my how you say, my Azure is ready for Autopilot. Okay, this is important. Okay, so for that you will have to do some exercise here. So the first exercise, of course, is to use EMS license. Okay, if you want to test it. Okay, so if I go here and I go on my Azure AD, I'm going to use EMS license to use Intune, because if I type Intune here, I don't have the license to use it. Okay, so let's go here directly to license, and I'm going to try product. I'm going to go here, try, and I'm going to try, this, because with EMS you have Intune. Okay, so you must buy it, of course. It's not free. So let's do free trial, and let's do activate here. Okay, and you will have Microsoft Intune and PU and P2, a lot of fantastic features. So I have to activate here, and that's it. Okay, so you just activate here, and after you will have here the license will be here. Okay, so sometime you must wait a little, and if you go back here in some second, it will be here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a user. Okay, just imagine this user is at home, and you will send him a new computer, and he will have to enroll with his username. Okay, so I'm going to go here in user, and I'm going to create a new user. Okay, so let's say that this user will be Sophie. Okay, so this will be my domain name here. Of course, normally I have a custom domain name, and so this is Sophie Lothair. Okay, Sophie here, and I will do that, and I will put a password. Okay, so that's it. Um, and after, I just have to give a usage. So she will be in France, because you need to put the user's location where this Sophie is working here, and I will do create here. After that, I can go in Sophie and add her license, of course, for that. So I can go in license here, and I can say, okay, I want to do assignment. Okay, Problem is that he hasn't seen my license still because it's still under process here. So if I go here, back here, oh, still I must wait a little, okay? Because if I try to do try again EMS like you think you will do, you will have an error saying that this license is already activated. Okay, so you must wait. Sometime I just reboot, I just disconnect this user and I reconnect here, but I think it will be okay just in a few minutes. Okay, so let's go back here, license, and see if all is okay here. Oh, that's still okay. I must wait a little. Normally, what I'm doing, like I told you, is that I do a logout of my user if I don't want to wait, because we don't want to wait, in IT. Okay, old product. Okay, that's it. I have it now here. So I can go back to my user and grant him a license because otherwise it will not work. So I will go to my user one. So it's Sophie here. And I will go now on my license and I will do assignment and I want this. Okay, so here I have all this, but what I need is Intune. I Intune here. Okay, all the other ones for security, advanced threat protection. So I will do save, and that's it. Now Sophie has a license. Wow, fantastic. Okay, so that's the first solution that you must do. So I will stop now the recording, and after we will start to see how is it working. And this is quite amazing. See you in the next section. Bye.